Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we getting on? So, following the release of patch 12 on Tuesday and the Vault raids with it, Bethesda have put out another blog post today giving us a little bit more detail on what's been going on with that and the various bits and pieces we've got to look forward to over the next few weeks. So, let's jump in and take a look, shall we? So, inside the Vault, Vault 94 update and upcoming event details. So, the first big bit of news is that Vault 94, the Vault raids, are now available on all platforms. They should be live by the time this video goes up. So, yep, those of you on PlayStation, Xbox, you can now jump in and get the party started in Vault 94. We had our first look last night on stream. It was a lot of fun, although it didn't exactly go according to plan. You can check out the VOD. There should be a card popping up around about now with details of that on there. And with any luck, over the weekend, I should have a video on that out as well, so we'll see what happens there. So do watch this space for that. Make sure you've hit that bell notification icon and all that good stuff. So, last week we had mentioned that we're planning to release Vault 94 first on PC, so that we could evaluate how the initial Vault raids were going before opening the Vault for consoles. We've been closely monitoring our data as PC players stormed Vault 94 over the past couple of days, and from what I understand it has taken quite a storming. It's certainly been the busiest corner of the map lately. Our internal data has shown that the raids are currently running smoothly. As a result, we're comfortable enough that we are planning to open Vault 94 today for our console players. So there has been a small maintenance period this afternoon that is now over, but I'm imagining that has opened it up for console players and hopefully fixed a few bits and pieces. I still have my fingers crossed for a bit of server improvement, but we'll see. There's some stuff on that subject a little further down this blog post as well. Yeah, from what I understand, there are a few bugs in there, which is kind of par for the course at this point. But on the whole, apart from some frame rate issues I did have, the Vault raids are running okay. Some of those frame rate issues are down to the fact I was streaming it as well, but still, optimization in Fallout is always a bit, So, hopefully we'll have a bit of an improvement following today's maintenance, but we'll see. We are also actively investigating the bug reports you've been sending our way, as well as reading your feedback about your experiences in Vault 94. Thank you for everything you've been sharing with us so far. Just a little refresher, if you do want to update Bethesda on your experiences and any bug reports, either the Fallout Reddit or the Fallout forums on Bethesda.net are the place to do that. We've seen some community questions surrounding the experience awarded by enemy kills in Vault 94, and we'd like to explain more about how this currently works. So this has been a big thing. I think everybody who's done it has noticed this. The XP rewards you get for killing enemies inside Vault 94 are negligible, shall we say. And the details are here as to why that is. So similar to our missile silos, Vault 94 features endless wave-based combat. Yeah, that's a fair description of it. We've turned the XP on kills in the Vault to that same setup, and then provide larger reward payouts upon completion. So there's actually multiple reward points as you progress through the Vault. Each time you complete a section, there are 3 or 4 of, as you progress through, you get a set of rewards, including XP and other bits and pieces as well. So you get less for your individual kills, so just farming wave after wave is only really worth it for caps, and if you're on a higher difficulty, the legendaries you might get as well. I've been having a few issues there myself lately. But other than that, as you progress through the actual raid, that's when you get the big rewards. On the topic of rewards, we've also seen some reports of non-legendary items like drills being awarded in place of a starred legendary item, which if I understand correctly, I'm not sure if that's from legendary enemy drops or if it's supposed to be awarded when you complete the raid or complete parts of the raid, but either way, this is not part of the plan. This is not intended, and we're planning to fix this with a future update. Good, a little vague, but good. I'm guessing that'll be... we're very lucky it'll be a hotfix, but more likely it'll be patch 12.5, so probably a couple of weeks off, but... it's not the best place to run for legendaries right now, apparently. On the other hand, there are other rewards, and it's definitely good fun, and it's fresh new content, so there's always that. Outside of Vault 94, we've also read some concerns from the community about the display case items consuming camp budget. So, short version, anything you assign to your display case will actually take away from your camp's overall budget, same as if you were building walls or any other piece of furniture or anything like that. A little bit frustrating. However, there is a good reason for it. We understand that this can feel limiting. These items must take up some amount of budget and stash space in order to prevent potential negative impacts on game client performance. as predicted. Same with the turrets and anything else, and basically the whole function of the build limit. If we have too many items loose in your camp, same thing with the reasons we can't do junk decoration at the moment, then you're just going to wind up with the servers being dragged down, and there have been enough issues there at the moment anyway, so not make matters any worse. So yeah, that's basically why you'll find you've got a portion of your camp budget being taken up by anything you put on display. So it's worth bearing in mind if you want to use the display cases. As I understand it, you can currently put 30 display cases in your camp, which is quite a lot, but you're going to be filling your budget up quite quickly if you fill them all up, I should imagine there, so bear it in mind. We'll keep you updated if we determine there are any adjustments we can safely make for the display case budget costs in the future. So at least we know that they're going to keep an eye on that and review it moving forward, but for now, it's basically to maintain the integrity of the servers, which is, yeah, the right call, I think. So we hope you'll keep posting your thoughts about Vault 94 and other game features, as they help us greatly in evaluating improvements that we may be able to bring to Fallout 76 in future updates. Keep that feedback coming. So, moving on from that, more limited time community events. Last weekend, the Purveyor kicked off her first legendary sale event, which offered 25% off any legendary items you purchased from a stockpile. A ton of you stopped by to a shop at Berkeley Springs Station to pick up some new gear that she would like to give you another chance. Another sentence fail there, I think. A ton of you stopped by a shop in Berkeley Springs, and she would like to give you another chance to take advantage of this discount at a future date. So, hang on to your scripts, because the Purveyor will be hosting another 25% off legendary sale next week. So that's from Thursday, August 29th, so a week today, until Tuesday, September 3rd. So it's actually going to be a little bit longer than the last one, which is cool. Very good for me, because I actually missed out on this one, which is a little unfortunate. Life of the universe and everything, but there we go. So yeah, hold on to the script if you missed the sale, because you'll get another chance next weekend. Cool. Sounds like they had a good amount of success with that, which is very cool. As I say, I have noticed legendary drops in world being significantly decreased. Don't know if this is deliberate or just bugs, but it wouldn't surprise me much if it's designed to emphasize the working towards, I don't want to say grind, but working towards getting those higher tier items over a longer period of time, and to push people in the direction of the Purveyor, I guess. On the other hand, you only get script by turning in legendaries you found in the world, so yeah, swings and roundabouts. But yeah, my guess it really is a bug, I think. So, in addition to the legendary sales, we're also looking into running mystery pick events in future, in which the Purveyor will be willing to part with completely random 3-star legendary items for a reduced legendary script price. So in short, it could be anything, weapons, armor, anything, with three effects on it, but you'll have no idea what you're getting. It'll cost you less, but you'll have a much larger pool to draw from. Personally, as entertaining as I'm sure that'll be for some people, I don't think I'll be going for it, being as my script pile is somewhat limited, and I need the best odds I can get. So if you're not particularly bothered, you can take your chances on getting a random good item, or probably more likely not. Let's just face it, that's the way the odds work. But I don't think I'll be going for that particular event, personally. Speaking of events, though, get even more from Double XP events. So starting in September, we're adding Nuclear Winter to the mix during all future Double XP events. This means that you will not only earn twice the Adventure Mode XP from your Nuclear Winter matches, but you will also receive double the normal amount of Overseer XP, so you can rank up more quickly than ever before. Of course, Adventure and Survival modes will still feature the same XP boost you're already used to when these events take place, but we're excited that players in all 3 modes will now be able to join the fun. Our next Double XP event is currently slated to arrive mid-September, and we will keep you posted on the exact dates and times as we get closer to the event. So I think this is probably a good call. I noticed quite a lot of the time when I've gone into Nuclear Winter matches, which to be honest I haven't done as much lately, the lobbies have been quite quiet. I've been jumping into matches where even though you're only waiting on 50 people, you'll get maybe 20 odd before the match starts, which is disappointing. Hopefully this will mean reduced grind to get those higher tier perks and things. So hopefully we'll get more people in both on those weekends and subsequently, because they'll feel better equipped to compete with players who spend more time in the game, or in the game mode rather. So I think this is probably a good idea to include Nuclear Winter in there. Hopefully it'll reinvigorate it to a degree. fingers crossed anyway. More options for play are always a good thing, especially if they're reasonably well populated. So while we just released patch 12 earlier this week, our next update is only a few short weeks away. As per usual, it's sort of a 2-week rolling thing. We hope you'll join us again next week to learn more about some of the improvements you can expect to see in upcoming patch 13. And I noticed they don't mention patch 12.5. Is interesting. I mean, I wouldn't expect any major releases in there, but I would imagine there'll be a few fixes coming in, a week and a half, 2 weeks. So that's something to keep an eye out for. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more on that next week. And of course, I will be doing a video on that when next week's blog post drops as well, so do watch this space for that. So, I do hope you guys found that interesting and informative. Do keep your eyes out over the weekend for a new Through the Keyhole episode that I'm going to work on, and a look at our first efforts to run the Vault raids, which, yeah, as I say, didn't quite go according to plan, but should be good for a laugh anyway. So do watch out for those over the weekend. Unfortunately, I've got an inordinate amount of real life occurring over the next few days, so sadly, I won't be streaming as much as I'd like. We'll be streaming later on this evening, though, so hopefully you'll join me for that one. For now, I will say thank you very much for watching. Social media links down in the description as always, if you'd like to catch up with me over on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. If you'd like to catch up with the streams, please do, and if you're really enjoying the content, please do consider becoming a channel member via the join button as well. The support is hugely, hugely appreciated. A massive thank you to everybody who's done that already. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you all very, very soon.